found a man on the West Virginia line. Well, you ought to see John Hardy getting away. Oh, baby, you ought to see John Hardy getting away. Well, he ran up from Virginia to the East Stone Bridge, where he thought he would surely be free. Along come the marshal with a gun in his hand, saying, Johnny, come along with me. Oh, Johnny, come along with me. Girlfriend, and the dress that she wore, it was blue. Well, he hollered out to Johnny as his train rolled out of town. She said, Johnny, I'll be true to you. Oh, Johnny, I'll be true to you. But now John Hardy had himself another little girlfriend. The dress that one wore, it was red. She hollered out to Johnny as his train rolled out of town. Well, John, you'd be better off dead. Oh, John, you'd be better off dead. Travel from the east to the west, from the north to the south end of town. When the sun comes up tomorrow, they're gonna take John Hardy down, and they'll show him to his burying ground. We're gonna see John Hardy swinging now. Oh, thank you, folks. Welcome back to D's on a Monday. You survived another week. So did I. It starts on a D. Yeah, it's like D to G. It's in the key of G, but
I think it'll come back to me. I know I've played it.
Yeah, and then the second part is like D to G, and then A, B, C. Sort of walking through. There were two sisters come walking up the stream, oh, the wind and the rain. The older one pushed the little one in, crying, oh, the dreadful wind and rain. 'Cause Johnny gave the little one a gay gold ring, oh, the wind and the rain. But he didn't give the older one anything, crying, oh, the dreadful wind and rain. So she pushed her sister in the river to drown, oh, the wind and the rain. And she watched that little girl floating down, crying, oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Well, she floated till she came to the miller's brook, oh, the wind and the rain. And the miller pulled her out with a fishing hook, crying, oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Yeah, she floated till she came to the miller's pond, oh, the wind and the rain. Crying, daddy, oh, daddy, there swims a swan, tell you, oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And she out of the woods came a fiddler fair, oh, the wind and the rain. And he saw that little girl lying there, crying, oh, the dreadful wind and the rain. came a fiddler fair, crying over the wind and the rain. And he saw that little girl lying there, crying over the dreadful wind and rain. So he plucked sturdy strands of her long yellow hair, oh, the wind and the rain. Yeah, he made a fiddle bow with her long yellow hair, crying, oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made fiddle picks with her long finger bones, oh, the wind and rain. Yeah, he made fiddle picks with her long finger bones, crying, oh, the wind and rain. And he made a little fiddle with her long breastbone, oh, the wind and the rain. And its sound would melt a heart of stone, crying, oh, the dreadful wind and rain. But the only tune that fiddle would play was, oh, the wind and the rain. Said the only tune that fiddle would play, crying, oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Nice work, team. Well, should we pick one? What's feel like any tune in particular? Is that the D one? Katie Hill? Take it away. Matty Denton on the fiddle, folks. Holy smokes. Well, we're going to have to take it easy after that. Holy crap. I don't know if y'all are sweating as much as I am, but I am. I am sweating as much as I am. What about the old, what's it called? It's knowing that your door's always open at the time. That one, the old gentle on my mind. But do you know the 2-chord one? Y'all know the one that's just a E chord and a B chord? Instead of it doesn't have the descending line and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Yeah. Check it out. It's like the slow jam easy version of the tune in E. No stuff, none of the stuff, none of the lines, you know. I mean, you can play them if you want, but the main thing is to not play them. We got any John Hartford fans in the house? Yeah. That was a loaded question. I knew the answer to that for sure. I meant to send that last one out, Wind and Rain. I meant to send it out to Thunder and Rain that's playing after us tonight, which is going to have Morgan Blaney on the bass. Back here, folks, Morgan Blaney on the bass. I was going to talk about her later, but I'll talk about her right now. You heard her, she kicks ass, and she's also playing in the band Thunder and Rain that's immediately following this band today. So don't you go nowhere. Also, fitting band name for the weather, you know, that's also kind of why we played that last one, because of the weather. So there you have that. Thank you, thank you. It's not knowing that your door is always open and your path is free to walk that makes me tend to leave my sleeping bag rolled up and stashed behind your couch. It's knowing I'm not shackled by forgotten words or bonds or the ink stains that have dried upon some line that keeps you on the back roads and the rivers of my memory, ever smiling, ever gentle on my mind. It's not clinging to the rocks and ivy planted on their columns now that bind me, or something that somebody said because they thought we'd fit together walking. It's knowing I'm not cursed or forgotten words or bonds or the ink stains that have dried upon some line that keeps you on the back roads and the rivers of my memory. For hours you're just gentle on my mind. Bring it, Jeff. roads and the junkyards and the dive bars and the porn stores come between us. And some other woman's crying too. She turned to her mother and I was gone. Oh, but I still might run in silence. Tears of joy might stain my face, and the summer sun might burn me till I'm blind. But not to where I cannot see you walking on the back roads, ever smiling, ever gentle on my mind. I dipped my cup of soup back from some gurgling, crackling cauldron in some train yard. And now my beard's a roughening coal pile and a dirty hat pulled low across my face. Through cupped hands round a tin can, I'll pretend to hold you to my breast and find that you're moving down the back roads and the rivers of my memories, ever smiling, ever gentle on my mind. Yeah, you're moving down the back roads and the rivers of my memories, ever smiling, ever gentle on my mind. Singing one, Jeff?
Yeah, let's do Little Girl Mine in Tennessee.
Hell yeah. In G?
Yeah.
Well, folks, it's my pleasure to welcome to the front
Get in my
of...
head.
It's my pleasure to welcome my dear friend up here. He's been covering for me on weeks that I'm not here, so you may have noticed him from that or from playing many bluegrass gigs around town. I've been schooled in the way of the local gig a lot by Jeff, and spent a lot of time down at Drifters and down at oh man, what was it called on Broadway? You know, the Bootleggers. That's what I'm looking for. You know, and at the Charlie Bob's of town. So
Going back now.
yeah, I know. So anyway, it's I've been doing this for a long time with Jeff, and I'm happy to have him with us here today, ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Burke on the mandolin.
Thank you, Kyle. All right. Kick us off there, Mr. Tuttle.
Y'all in on the 4 chord, I guess. 1, 2, 3.
Well, a long, long time ago, when I left my home alone, down in the hills of Tennessee, there was a sweet little girl that was never in this. That little girl of mine in Tennessee. Oh, little girl of mine in Tennessee. I know she's waiting there for me. Someday I'll settle down to that little country town. That little girl of mine in Tennessee. Now she begged me not to go, you'll be sorry, boy, for the way that you treated me. Now I ran all around, and nothing good came down. Beat the gal of mine in Tennessee. Oh, little girl of mine in Tennessee. I know she's waiting there for me. Someday I'll settle down to that little country town. That little girl of mine in Tennessee. Now I won't go back to that little country shack. I have you waiting there for me. I can see your smiling face waiting for me at me. That little girl of mine in Tennessee. Oh, little girl of mine in Tennessee. I know she's waiting there for me. Someday I'll settle down to that little country town. That little girl of mine in Tennessee. Oh, little girl of mine in Tennessee. I know she's waiting there for me. Someday I'll settle down to that little country town. That little girl of mine in Tennessee. Oh yeah.
That's how you do it right there, folks. Jeff Burke. Oh, hell yeah. Nice work, nice work. How about, White Dove? Yeah. Little, keep the gospel theme.
What I do in church.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we all church different, okay?
Only to your church.
This is how I do it. What did I just say? Oh, White Dove. You want to do like... Eugene? Yeah, and let's do... actually, we'll do solos on it. Solos in between the verses and stuff. But, yeah.
What key would you need?
G. Can we get a trio on it?
Where the words go?
right, folks, we'll do a little Stanley Brothers music for you. Take you back to church in case you went yesterday. Or keep you in church if this is your church now today. In the deep and rolling hills of old Virginia, there's a place that I love so well, where I spent many days of my childhood, in the cabin where we loved to dwell. White dove will mourn in sorrow, the willows will hang their head. I live my life in sorrow, since mother and daddy are dead. In our peaceful little mountain home, but the Savior needs angels up in heaven. Now they sing around the great white throne. White dove will mourn in sorrow, the willows will hang their head. 'Cause I live my life in sorrow, since mother and daddy are dead. As the years roll by, I often wonder if we will all be together someday. And each night as I wander through the graveyard, darkness finds me as I kneel to pray. White dove will mourn in sorrow, the willows will hang their head. I live my life in sorrow, since mother and daddy are dead. Since mother and daddy are dead. Just like that. Oh, shucks, Mom and Dad. Sorry. Jordan, anything you feel like singing, man?
Yeah. Might do, we like pull out some Arthur, like Steamboat Whistle Blues or something?
Anything you want?
Do you know
You know it?
I've played it historically.
Love it.
Can I play it presently? We'll find out.
Can you play
I mean,
contemporaneous?
Well,
Can I play?
come on up.
That part's, a lot of it's just a kind of like one 1-6-2-5 in scalar stuff, but the very first part is 1. The intro is 1, 3 minor, 4, 5.
Still in G?
C.
C.
You doing C?
So yeah.
Yeah, it's like sorry. Yeah. It's like the very last part. Yeah.
Check, check.
Ladies and gentlemen, over here on the guitar to my left and your right, he is an excellent picker, and I've been knowing him since we both lived up in Boston a long, long time ago. Probably 15 years ago. Probably 15 years I've been knowing this cat, and it's no coincidence, I think, that his last name rhymes with rice, because he picks the shit out of the guitar. Folks, ladies and gentlemen, Jordan Tice on the guitar.
Thank you kindly. Here's another John Hartford song. This is the Steamboat Whistle Blues. I started out to be a towboat man, but I never got the hang of a rat's bar. Growing up a decking in the Illinois trade with the coal dust in my ear. I got stuck in the ice one Christmas Eve, oh I froze my ass, it's true. Just shivering and a shaking with a down south case of them steamboat whistle blues. Oh Captain Willie, I'm sorry, my hat goes off to you. You've been hanging out by the old cook stove with the steamboat whistle blues. I called you up, but I couldn't get no one to answer. So I opened up the window and I smoked a little bit and I watched the cars roll by. I'm gonna hunt you up and ask you if you found out anything new, or are you hanging to the best that you had with the steamboat whistle blues? Oh, I've been right here since 9 o'clock, and believe you me, that's true. Just a looking at the water wheel churning with the steamboat whistle blues. City's growing up where it looks all square like a crossword puzzle on the landscape. It looks like an electric shaver now where the courthouse used to be. And the grass is all synthetic, and we don't know for sure about the food. About the only thing that we know these days is the steamboat whistle blues. Oh, I'd sit and watch my TV if I knew I could trust the news. About the only thing we can trust these days is the steamboat whistle blues. I heard him say as he stretched far back on his waterbed, bluegrass music is a thing of the past, and the same goes for rock and roll. So I loaned him $2 or $3, and he gave me the latest news. And then he left me here with the Rolling Stone and the steamboat whistle blues. I'm gonna tear off down the river one day before I'm through, and then I'll come back here and see it out with the steamboat whistle blues.
Thanks so much.
Jordan Tice, folks, ladies and gentlemen. Mighty fine work there, brother.
Thanks, man.
It's a tongue twister of a tune, both on the tongue and on the old fingies. How about Home Sweet Home? Are we having fun yet, folks? Oh, hell yeah! Me too. Was anybody here last night? No. Huh. No kidding. There was, huh? A possum thing? Yeah, I'm not sure what it was. Well, nobody was here, so we don't know. Yeah, I think there was a possum here last night, folks. Shit, there was. You're right. I actually didn't know that till Maddie just told me, but I guess there was a possum here last night. That sounds cool. I'm not sure what type of potentially rabid mammal we're going to have here this evening. That'll be after set break. So. They can't.
Their possum's body temperature is too low, apparently, and they can't carry rabies. So you
Really?
can just pick anyone up you see.
There you have it, folks. It's good advice. Pick up any possum you see.
Picked up, actually. I think they would rather you pick them
The
up.
hissing,
than
don't
leave
mind the
them.
hissing.
Yeah.
I think they like to have their teeth brushed, too. All 76 of them. Well, if anybody's out there watching us, I hope does it change cameras? I hope it's on that camera. At Home Sweet Home, this one here is for you. rather be in some dark hollow where the sun don't ever shine than to be at home alone, just a knowing that you're gone, baby. That would cause me to lose my little mind. So blow your whistle, freight train, carry me farther on down the track. Well, I'm going away, I'm leaving today. I'm a-going, but I ain't coming back. I'd rather be in some dark hollow where the sun don't ever shine than to see you another man's darling and to know that you won't never be mine. So blow your whistle, freight train, carry me farther on down the track. Yeah. You know I'm going away, I'm leaving today. I'm a-going, but I ain't coming back. Morgan Blaney, won't you play one? Don't stop now, don't stop now, don't stop now. I'd rather be in some dark hollow where the sun don't ever shine than to be all alone, just a knowing that you're gone in the small room with a pretty girl on my mind. So blow your whistle, freight train, carry me farther on down the track. 'Cause I'm going away, I'm leaving today. I'm a-going, but I ain't coming back. Oh, thank you, folks. One more time. That's Morgan Blaney back there on the bass. Yeah! I don't think I've left anybody out at this point. We got Maddie Denton on the fiddle. We talked about her. We got Jeff Burke over here on the mandolin. We talked about him. We got Jordan Tice on the guitar. We got our dear friend Lemon on the sound, twisting the knobs, making sure that we sound okay. Thanks, Lemon. We got Liz back there behind the bar, holding it down, making sure everybody gets taken care of. We got Ben DeBerry sitting on the corner of the bar, just looking sharp. If anybody needs somebody to talk to. Uncle Vinny's in the house. Holy crap, I just noticed that. All right, woo! See, I told you there'd be some type of wild, furry mammal possibly coming up, but who knows carrying what coming up after the set break. So there he is.
And folks, we got Kyle Tuttle right here playing the banjo and singing for y'all. How about it?
Oh, shucks. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, let's do we ain't even put a capo on this sucker yet. Let's go to B flat and play Blue Ridge Cabin Home and then take a little break. How about that? All right. See, I thought it was like Thunder and Rain, like A-N-N, like the name Thunder and,
That'd be
like
a
instead
sick
of
name,
Thunder
though.
and,
That'd be
Thunder
a-
and Rain. I really thought that's what it was.
You'll have to take that up with your manager.
It's definitely not that. Just that.
Okay.
Andy.
Okay. But wouldn't that be cool though if it was?
Yeah, they should play Jackalope all the time.
There's a well-beaten path on this old mountainside where I wandered when I was a lad. Where I wandered alone to the place I called home in those Blue Ridge hills so far away. Oh, I love those hills of old Virginia. On those Blue Ridge hills I did roam. When I die, won't you bury me on the mountain far away in my Blue Ridge mountain home? Well, my thoughts take me back to the ramshackled shack in those Blue Ridge hills so far away, where my mother and dad are laid there to rest. Oh, they're sleeping in peace together there. Oh, I love those hills of old Virginia. From those Blue Ridge hills I did roam. When I die, won't you bury me on the mountain far away in my Blue Ridge mountain home? Thank you, Jen. Return to that old mountain home with a sigh. Oh, I've been longing for days gone by. When I die, won't you bury me out upon the mountainside? Make my resting place upon the hill so high. Oh, I love those hills of old Virginia. From those Blue Ridge hills I did roam. When I die, won't you bury me on the mountain far away in my Blue Ridge mountain home? All right, folks, we'll be right back. Don't you go nowhere. mighty fun, folks. Mighty fun.
We're the most inconvenient players. I mean, just
Oh, howdy folks, howdy folks. Welcome back, or welcome us back, you know. Well, see that engine puffin', Lord, she's making time. That old train's wearing out the rail. Heading for the mountain that she's got to climb, bringing in the Georgia mail. Well, 90 miles an hour, man, she's gaining speed. Listen to that engine moaning, well. Has she got the power? I say yes, indeed. She's bringing in that Georgia mail. Driver puffin', watch him split the track. Well, they ought to put that engineer in jail. Has he got her rolling? Watch her ball the jack. She's bringing in the Georgia mail. Rockin' and reeling, spouting off with steam. Cut the fire and I hope the brakes don't fail. Serving all the people, listen to her scream. She's bringing in the Georgia mail. Spouting off with steam, oh, stoke the fire and I hope the brakes don't fail. Serving all the people, listen to her scream. She's bringing in that Georgia mail. Well, we're bringing in that Georgia mail. Yeah. Oh, thank you, folks. What's that called? Brown County breakdown. Yeah. I've climbed these hills and valleys through all the rain and snow. I've seen the lightning flashing, I've heard the thunder roll. I've endured, how long must one endure? Barefoot in the summer, on into the fall. Too many mouths to feed, they could not clothe us all. Sent to church on Sunday to learn the golden rule. I've endured, how long must one endure? I'll see many more. I've lived love and sorrow, been to success's door. I've endured, how long must one endure? You gotta go to D's on Monday to learn the golden rule. I've endured, how long must one endure? I've seen the lightning flashing, I've heard the thunder roll. I've endured, how long must one endure? I've endured, how long must one endure? Nice work. Oh, well, I reckon we got to do one more and get the hell out of here. But what should we do? How about another? I got an idea. How about a good one? How about a good one? What about think of what you done, maybe? Or anybody gonna miss me when I'm gone? Yeah, do that one. Key G flat. Well, folks, it's been a hell of another Monday night here at D's. You know, we've I feel like this is like our little playhouse, like my home away from home, you know. And so, thank you for spending it with us again. One more time, Maddie Denton over here on the fiddle. We got Morgan Blaney on the big fiddle. Jeff Burke on the mandolin. And Jordan Tice on that flat top guitar. Oh, you know, and there's a tip bucket up here again. I always forget to talk about it. It's the shiny silver annoying. If you want to throw us some tips, we're happy to take them. If you don't, that's fine. And we love you very much. And you know, let's do it again next week. What do you think about it? Well, you know, a lot of these songs sound happy, but if you listen to the words real close, they're sad as hell. And this one's no exception. And I sure hope it ain't true. It's one called Ain't Nobody Gonna Miss Me When I'm Gone. Sweetheart I love dearly. You know, we planned the day that she would be my own. But some other man has stole my darling from me. But now there ain't nobody gonna miss me when I'm gone. There ain't nobody gonna miss me when I'm gone. There ain't nobody gonna mourn for me too long. Oh, won't you write these words upon my headstone? There ain't nobody gonna miss me when I'm gone. Look at Jeff. Loving mama dear and a papa, but now they're in the land where angels dwell. You know they found eternal rest way up in heaven, but where I'll find my reward no one can tell. But there ain't nobody gonna miss me when I'm gone. There ain't nobody gonna mourn for me too long. Won't you write these words upon my headstone? There ain't nobody gonna miss me when I'm gone. Well, you've been patient, kind of true to me, oh copper. You know you're the only one who ain't never done me wrong. Come closer while I pat your head, oh copper. Now there ain't nobody gonna miss me when I'm gone. There ain't nobody gonna miss me when I'm gone. There ain't nobody gonna mourn for me too long. Won't you write these words called my headstone? There ain't nobody gonna miss me when I'm gone. Jordan Tice. Too long. Won't you write these words upon my headstone? There ain't nobody gonna miss me when I'm gone. Well, now won't you write these words upon my headstone? There ain't nobody gonna miss me when I'm gone. Thank you, folks. We'll see you next week.
Kyle Tuttle, everybody.
I won't be here next week. Sorry. You want to do the gig next week?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Jeff will be here next week, folks. I won't be here next week. I think Jeff's going to do it. He's going to do it.
You should come. It'll be fun, I promise.